Let's go through the whole 3-part Qigong today that we do as a warm-up. And this is for Aquatic Park. Welcome. We are expanding with our feet out to the side here, and we're in a big V with our feet. It's called rider on horse position. And we're coming through 3 lines of energy with triple burner. Coming through the head, the heart and lungs area, and the abdomen. The inhale expands us up, and the exhale sends the energy down towards the Ming Men and the feet. The Ming Men is the back of the spine here, right at the low spine by the tailbone. So feeling that big inhale here, you can also use funnel breath. So pursing your lips, try it that way. And on the exhale, blow out. Because many people may have stoppage in the nostrils. This is a way you can do this at home. Of course, without not a lot of people around, because you are blowing out. The other way is through the nostrils. If the nostrils are open, you can inhale through the nostrils and the nose, and then exhale all the way down. At the same time, you're going to be opening the abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, nostrils, all of it's together, and then exhaling down. When the exhale is really long and slow, it causes a good relaxation response in the body. So feel that slow exhale. And one more inhale and exhale for triple burner. And then we're going to find our lateral breath, expanding the ribs and the side body and the belly. So let's inhale here. We'll just do 5 of these. Inhale, this is the accordion, like an musical instrument. You can also add a sound to this. You could say, okay, I'm going to inhale here and then make an ah on the exhale. Try that. Ah, you could sing it, because singing occurs on the gesture of exhale. Ah. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but you can feel the fullness of it and the opening of the mouth. And one last one. Ah, or oh, any vowel you want. What about E? Any one you want. And let's inhale and exhale down. Good. That's like adding another voice component to this, which is possible. All right, we're going to do our next Qigong move, which is picking up a feather. And you can do this touching your thumb with your forefinger and release it down with a flat palm. Inhale on the other side. And maybe watch it with your peripheral vision as the palm flattens and comes down on the exhale. And watch it go. It's like watching a feather drop down. And next, we're going to release everything in the body from the bottom up through all the base of the spine, the tummy, the hands, everything, and let it go. And now we'll move into our wrist circles, our arm circles, shoulder circles, head circles, and knee circles. So we'll begin with our shoulder circles. Circling the joints is a way that we can loosen them all. So here we're inhaling forward and exhaling back, and the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, everything is moving together in that area. And now we'll take it the opposite direction, back, up, forward and down. And one more here. Good. Now we're going to open the palms out to the side. They're in a T here now. And we're going to roll the shoulders very slowly. The elbows are still relaxed now. They're not really locked like that. So find a way to let the energy come through all your joints by not locking anything. And let's go the opposite way. And anything we do today that doesn't work for your body, you can always modify it. And we'll now do a few hip circles to the right, front, back, right, front, side, back. All 4 points, you're coming through with a circle to feel the hip circles. And we'll take it the opposite direction. To your left, forward, side, back. And one more of these. And now we're going to bring the knees together. Shift forward from the hips, flat back. Releasing down towards the toes, creating space right in front of the toes there, and then come right back up. Inhale. Open for the fountain. Inhale. And as you exhale, the backs of the palms will be together all the way down. As you inhale, there'll be expansion and a sense of joy. Exhale. Inhale. And last one. Okay. And release. On balls of energy or globes of energy right here. All right. So we're now going to move into T'ai Chi Chih, 19 movements and 1 pose. And that's right over here. T'ai Chi Chih, 19 movements and 1 pose includes rocking motion, bird flaps its wings, around the platter variation, bass drum, daughter on the mountaintop, daughter in the valley, carry the ball to the side, push, pull, pulling in the energy, pulling taffy, variation 1, anchor, variation 2, wrist circles, variation 3, perpetual motion, working the pulley, light at the top of the head, light at the temple, joyous breath, passing clouds, 6 healing sounds, and cosmic consciousness pose. So we'll begin with our first move, which is rocking motion, rocking to the front of the feet and exhaling back. Inhaling towards me, figure 8 with the arms. Feel the exhale back. Seven, 8, 9. 9 is our noble number for T'ai Chi Chih. And here we now exhale down and prepare for bird flaps its wings, feet in a V. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. This is called rising and sinking. Rise to inhale here and sink to exhale. The knees will be splayed out a bit there, but not going beyond the big toe. This is the second one. A bird flaps its wings. There's 3 cycles. On the third one here, you'll flap here in a circle forward. Beautiful. And then inhale back. We'll slow it down a bit here. When we add the breath from the energy C, we want to see if we can lengthen everything. The breath, the movement, and the feeling from the inside out. One more cycle. Good. It's very slow, continuous, and circular. Right there, there's a circle. Coming back to inhale and to ground. Releasing the balls of energy right here. Globes of energy are connecting to gravity. There's resistance there. And now we move to our first forward back weight shift. Let's bring our thumbs to our hip bones here and just feel the side to side weight shift. When you get to your right side here, you'll be ready to send your left foot forward, and the back foot should be in a 45-degree angle to the front. Basically, as you come forward here, you'll be coming around a platter. It's round, and we're said to be in chest-high water. Inhale and exhale back with that circle. The circle really starts from the heart and lungs area. So you're going to inhale here, and then exhale to return the energy to the back foot. Front leg bends, back leg straightens, back leg bends, front leg straightens. Always an exchange of yin and yang here. Yang is the bent leg when we come forward, and yin supports it from behind with a straight leg. When you come back, that's a bent leg in back, straight leg in front. So we want to take time to feel that and sequence it slowly. Inhaling forward and around with the arms and coming back towards the other side. About 9 times on a side is what we want to go for. We're still kind of warming up. So let's shift now to our left to bring the right heel forward. Around the platter. Two more. Last one. Draw the foot back in. We'll inhale here and release. And preparing for the opposite side. We'll do a couple of groundings here as we come into a round of the platter variation. Your left heel moves forward. Your right leg's already in that 45-degree angle, so this should be a good position for you shift-wise. Picking up the energy of the ball of energy and releasing it center. Inhale it and release it. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring that foot in and release. Shift towards your left side. Release the right heel around the platter variation. Right side. Feel the energy as you pull it in here towards me on the inhale. And as you come away, feel the exhale towards the back foot. Two more. And back to rest. Double ground it. Bass drum is going to be next. Shifting over to your right to bring the left heel forward. And inhaling this beautiful circle around your body, a circle of energy as your elbows come back. And inhaling forward and exhaling back. Three more on this side. Last one. Good. Draw the foot back in and really feel the beauty of this inhale and exhale as it moves down through the whole body. And as you transfer your weight over to the left to draw the right heel forward. Bass drum, right side. Notice how you glide forward and the front starts to knee starts to bend and the back leg straightens. Notice how when the back knee starts to bend, the front leg straightens. That's your typical yin-yang connections here. They're always changing, but each one gets its turn. Two more. Last one here of bass drum. Bring the foot back in. And slowly release the arms. Almost like you're sleepwalking, just feeling this slow inhale up and this slow exhale down. Beautiful. Shifting over now to come to our next move, which will be daughter on the mountaintop. Your left hand will be close to the heart as these two circles of one of each arm intersect in the middle, crossing the wrists with the right hand on the outside. And your left thumb almost touching the body through the central meridian. but not. It's just a feeling that there's a connection to the heart there. Breathing deeply into the belly. Your energy C now is probably pretty much engaged. That C that takes you up towards the collarbones and back down towards the abdomen. Just like the 3-part breath in Hatha Yoga. 3 more. And last one of daughter on the mountaintop, left side. Releasing now, single grounding between sides, shifting towards your left side, preparing for daughter on the mountaintop with the right leg. Inhale here. Your left hand will still be close to the heart as the fingers come down straight up here, crossing wrists. Three more. Beautiful. Bring that foot back in and sink it through the earth on the inhale first and the exhale to ground. And we'll double ground it here, bringing the energy to the heart and lungs, turning the palms over to move down to the earth. And let's triple ground it, bringing up higher to the head, and then down slowly through the central body, as if we're sleepwalking. And now resting on globes of energy, preparing for our next move. Daughter in the valley starts way up here with the palms just above the shoulders, or at least the fingers, shifting towards your right, releasing the left. And coming through the valley, daughter in the valley is gathering chi there. Feel the energy of the inhale here. And the exhale as it moves away from the body. It's all very circular. This is almost like cutting the shape of a Valentine here, inhaling and releasing over the two sides. It's just the daughter coming up through the valley and going over the tops of the mountains that are on either side of the valley. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring the foot back in. Inhale here to sink it once through the earth as we go to the other side, your right side. Daughter in the valley starts way up here on top of two mountains, shifting over towards your left. Release the right heel. Back foot's 45-degree angle to the front. And here we go through the valley. 3 more. Make sure you're gliding forward towards me on the inhale and gliding back on the exhale. Last one. Bring the foot in. Inhale to ground it through the earth. Double ground it. Daughter in the Valley comes to a graceful conclusion, leading us right into carry the ball to the side. Let's take a moment to drink some water. You can still hear me, right, David? Good. Okay. Okay, continuing with our practice now, we're going to move into carry the ball to the side. So we'll walk over here and prepare our side-to-side weight shift. Feet are in a V. Using your rider on horse position, feel your heels. And as you wind up the hip area here to pick up your ball, the knees are soft, slightly bent. This is the yan leg. This is going to be the yin leg, especially when it comes out here to the side, straight leg. And now we shift over, feeling the effects of the weight shift on this ball here that we're carrying across. The yin leg comes in, you ground on the exhale. Inhale here to move the hips over here to pick up the ball. Release the outside heel and carry the ball to the side. Inhale the leg in and sink. Wind up. Release the heel and move. And let's go back the opposite direction. 3 times this time. 1, 2, 3. Now bring in the outside heel. Sink. Next set of 3. And last set of 3. Notice how your joints feel pretty relaxed by now. And then we'll go back to the other side. And last set of 3. Inhale and sink it through the earth. And double ground it. And we'll come back to the center for push-pull and pulling in the energy. Palms are right outside here, right outside your lung points right there. And you're going to exhale into that side leg there on the right. Bring your left forward. And this is a reverse breathing practice here. So exhaling forward as the palms move down and up with the fingertips on the inhale. Back to the heart. Forward shifting and back shifting on the inhale. Taking your time to move forward and back. Two more. Last one. On your left side, bring the foot back in. Inhale and release down on the exhale. Shift over towards your left. Release your right heel forward, straight leg in front. Push, pull. Pushing, pulling the energy back on the inhale. Also sometimes called giving and receiving energy back. Three more. Last one. Bringing the foot back in. Inhaling to release. Double ground it. Resting on globes of energy right here. And our next move is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe. We'll shift to the right to bring the left heel forward. Lengthen through the spine. The palms are up as you come making a circle here on the inhale and returning it to the heart on the exhale. And the energy seems to flow from the center, the leg right there, and then back to the other side and to the toes at this point. As we take our time to explore this inhale here and the length of it, we feel the return of the energy to the heart area on the exhale. Starts with the heart, returns to the heart. And this is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through the fingertips. Two more on this side. Don't forget to inhale from your abdomen area and the ribcage area to make sure you have energy here. Good. Let's bring that foot in. Inhale and release down. Shift to your left side. Release the right heel and prepare for pulling in the energy on the other side. Bringing it in through the fingertips towards the heart. Inhaling out here and exhaling back to the heart and to the back foot. Front leg bends, back leg straightens, and now they switch. Back leg bends, front leg straightens. Continual exchange of yin and yang principles. Let's do 3 more on this side. Last one of pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe, which is also a visualization. Inhale and sink the energy into the earth on the exhale. Let's double ground that one. We next move into the taffies. Another good time to hydrate if you need it. Otherwise, we're going to go right on with basic taffy here. Your left hand will come under the right elbow. The right elbow will be right here, and you're going to be feeling right here, the right elbow. You're going to be feeling that the palms are pulled apart here. That's also called the heart protector move in other practices of Qigong. So this hand that's moving down is sliding across and the other hand is moving up. And that's a sense of taffy pulling. You might even feel in your core that here's the inhale and here's the exhale as those abdominal muscles pull in on the exhale towards the Ming Men. This basic taffy prepares us for 3 variations. So once we get this one down, it really helps and informs the other 3 of taffy. Last one of basic taffy now. Let's bring in that foot. And our feet are a little bit in a V here. We're going to sink the energy through the earth a couple times. And then our next move will be anchor taffy. Your right leg will be staying on the earth. Your left leg will move forward. And as that happens, the left arm will move under the right elbow. And you'll pull the taffy forward, square the hips for an inhale and exhale, grounding. And then shift towards your left side here with the left hand under. Good. Pulling in the outside leg. Anchor taffy suggests the idea of a boat with an anchor that's being moved, perhaps around an island. So we move forward, pull in the anchor, and then we move back aside. After we pull in the anchor once we ground over here. Here it comes. Now that anchor leg now is going to become the forward leg, and the other leg stays on the ground. All the way through until we come to the side shift. So that was the forward shift. Now we're coming to the side shift, and the anchor will pull in. Now that anchor does move forward this time. Your left leg and your left hand is underneath that elbow there. You ground it, and then return to basic taffy to come over here. Good. Opposite leg now, Lise. And final one of anchor taffy. Forward with the left foot, left hand under. The invite hand is inviting us to the left, so it's underneath here, returning to basic taffy. Inhale to release. And double ground it. And our next taffy, to me, is the most fun of all of them. This is circles taffy. We're going to keep the feet in a V here, little space there, and sink and rise to the balls of the feet. Sink, rise. On the third sink, wind up. Bring the left hand under the right elbow and pull over here to the side for basic taffy, returning. Now your right hand will be underneath as the invite hand inviting you over here. Inhale. Sink for a moment. Inhale again, this time. Circles taffy. Last two. 1. Wind up, pull your taffy. Return the leg. Inhale to sink. Rise. And then last taffy of circles taffy. Left hand will be underneath the right elbow and pull it over toward the left side with your invite hand, the underneath hand. Inhale and sink. Beautiful. Let's do a double ground that one. It's beautifully energetic, youthful, and charming. And our next one is perpetual motion taffy. Give yourself some space here. We know that we are coming over here. There's a heel step in this one. The heel on this leg will come up here, dropping heel to toe. The energy moves over here. When that does, then the other leg is ready to go. So that's our perpetual motion with heel step as far as the legs are going. Now we add the arms. Left hand underneath, right hand underneath. And the wonderful movement of the upper arm moving down the arm on the inside is so beautiful. Keeping the tailbone in so that you are feeling the strength of the long spine, cervical, thoracic, lumbar, all the way down to the Ming Men area, which is the tailbone, from the crown of the head, the back of the head, to the lower spine. Perpetual motion taffy will come to a graceful conclusion after we do just a couple more of these. And let's return the leg now and return to ground. Inhale and release. And double ground it. The tappies have come to a graceful conclusion. And now we come to working the pulley. Your left hand will be right out from the heart. Your right hand will be right underneath the hip bone here. Left heel moves forward, and then you come across here with a slight shift across the body. probably with the idea of sliding on the back ball of the foot and on the back heel of the front foot. So here the front heel is going to slide to accommodate the knee connection to the ankle and the hip. And the back ball of the foot will slide to accommodate this turn here, so that nothing gets turned the wrong way or torqued. 2 more here of working the pulley on this side. Good. Bring that foot in. Inhale. And exhale down. Shift towards your left. Bring your right hand out from the heart area. Your right foot forward and prepare to shift this way, crossing the body. Working the pulley. There's also this wonderful kind of crawl stroke that's happening here. Just like we have in swimming through heavy water. A little bit of these circles here are fairly strong, almost like a push and a pull back as the palm comes underneath the hip bone there on this side. As the dominant side now is your right side. And last one on the right side here. Working the pulley comes to a graceful conclusion. Inhale and release. Double ground it. And our next move is light at the top of the head, light at the temple, feet in a V, sinking and rising, coming down, coming up here to the light at the top of the head, right at the crown here in the back, feet in a V and sinking and letting it go. The light is very important. It's the light of intuition, of flexibility, so many things that we need as humans. Come back to the center now and circle the palms. The fingertips are up 6 to 9 times. Hold the energy there. Breathe it in and sink and rise, letting it go. Out of the body and back down towards the ground. And your left hand will be close to the heart. Mine and yours. And come down through the central meridian with the palms slowly. Feet still in a V. Light at the temples is next. Sink and rise. Hold the palms there, outside the head, and circle the palms 6 to 9 times. Mixing up all that energy of the yin and yang, all the opposites we deal with every day. Holding the energy on the inhale and sinking and rising. Letting it go from the temple. Light at the temple. Turning the palms over as they move towards earth in a circle. Back to your heart with your left hand in mine. Sinking down through the central meridian. And once more up again on the inhale. And one more down just to ground this as we come into joyous breath. Feet a little bit wider here, but still in a V. Inhale, everything you've got, and exhale down 4 times, coming to the balls of the feet. Drop the heels on the third. Sometimes it's the fourth, but most of the time we should go for the third. Drop the heels here. Beautiful. All right. Inhale up and slowly sink it down through the earth. We're moving into passing clouds, bringing your right hand up, your right foot out here, left foot here, and preparing to move the energy through the clouds. Perhaps brushing the elbow. And last one of passing clouds. Bringing in your outside foot. Inhaling to sink it through the earth. Double ground it. We next come to the 6 healing sounds. The first one for your left hand and your left foot with the heel step forward is ho for the heart. Then both hands for the spleen, hu, hu. And the next one is for the liver. And it's going to sweep away here. It's called tsu, T-S-U, tsu. Then right hand, right foot for sh for the lungs, sh. Chi for the triple heater, chi, both hands. And now we sweep across here for the kidneys, tree. Once again, ho, hu, su, sh, she, tree. And now we'll do it silently, but aspirated, blowing out. And 5 chewies. Turning the palms over. Heel step. Good. Bringing the feet together a little bit here and circling the energy of yin and yang both ways. And bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone. Lengthening through the whole spine for cosmic consciousness pose. Your left hand will be close to the heart, looking over the window of eternity and opening the fingers, looking through it. Interlacing the fingers, bringing them over the head for thousands of teachers and thousands of years. And then the forward here with the fingertips for you and I and anyone who practices T'ai Chi Chih, the connection of Wen Shan Wang, wonderful Chinese practitioner and anthropologist, and Justin Stone, 1974. T'ai Chi Chih, 19 movements and 1 pose. With gratitude. Thank you for your practice today.